Hello there, Stampin' friends. Happy Movie Monday from Jody Breckbill's Stampin' Queen. I'm here today to share a gorgeous card with you, and it is so quick and simple. I feel like I say that all the time, but that's how I like to stamp. I like to stamp quick and simple, and Stampin' Up just makes that so easy for us because they create these amazing products that coordinate together. So this is a card that we don't always enjoy making the sympathy cards, but they're ones that we're finding we need them more often, and it's not always the time that you want to get your things out and have fun playing. So what I like to do is do some sympathy, condolence, get well cards, and I kind of put them in a stash so that I have them ready when I need them, because they are super meaningful and they're needed and they're a necessity. So we're going to create the Sincere Condolences card today using our new stamp set from the annual catalog. This is called Kindness and Compassion. Lot of just sentiments, an outside and an inside, which I love. Not only sympathy, thinking of you, sorry for your loss, and thank you, gratitude, that kind of thing. So a great little set to work with. So we're going to start off with a small piece of Very Vanilla and our Mossy Meadow ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp that sentiment right in the center. And I like this one because it's our sincere condolences, so this works from my family. And I'm going to pull in the new Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. This was part of our DSP sale we had last month, and it is just beautiful. So I have a piece. I'm going to attach that to a small mat of Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I'm going to show you this pack of paper because it's absolutely gorgeous. Now I have used all of this one, that's all gone, but these are actual photos that were taken and then created into DSP, and it's all based on florals. So I've got little pieces here of that pattern that I really liked. We've got this one. And then one great thing we have here is this page, which I really am enjoying because you can cut these out, stamp your sentiment in the middle. Here's a great border that you've got to use, absolutely gorgeous. And another one with some borders and little, I don't know what you would call them, frames, I guess. These are frames for your stamping. So quick and so easy to create these amazing cards. And then this one is just beautiful. Love the colors in this one. Now, if it's not, make sure I showed you all of them. Yes. So if it's not to your liking, the floral, or if it's a little too busy or not something that you need, when we turn them over, they are all very simple backgrounds. Okay, we have some marble looking ones, just enough to create just gorgeous subtle backgrounds, which is great. This one I really liked, of course, like I said, that's my favorite one, and I've used it all up. That's the bokeh, and then we have another with some marble textures. So I just wanted to share that pack of DSP with you because it is amazing. So let's keep rolling here with this quick card. I have a piece of Crumb Cake as my card base, and I'm going to attach a panel of Petal Pink. This is one of our new colors that came this year in the color revamp. And I just hit a class this week, and they were saying how much they love this Petal Pink. If you have been around in Stampin' Up for a while, it may remind you of a color we used to have called Blush Blossom. We miss Blush Blossom a lot, but this is kind of a new refreshed version of it, which is wonderful. So I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to just do a little dimension on this panel just so that it has some depth to it. Oops, I'm losing my card. Peel these guys off of here. And then I have a couple things I want to show you as well. So I'm just going to attach that to the front, and then I can do my sentiment right across the top here in the middle, and I want to add some pearls to this. So I'm going to pull in and kind of using up everything I have here. Now I want to show you this. If you're on my page, you may have seen a video that I shared on this. This is the Take Your Pick tool. It's coming in our new holiday catalog, and we have been waiting for this, haven't we? We have needed this product. So basically what this is a little, there's a top here, and there's a little tiny piece of putty on there. So when you want to pick things up, you're just going to stick that to it and it'll pick it up. Now, it's not going to quite pick up a pearl, but it's great for sequins, the tiny little die cuts, little paper pieces, anything that we've been using our fingers or tweezers for, this is going to work perfectly. Now, it does come with a second one. So when you're ready and this is not sticky anymore, you're just going to peel that off, keep screwing this top, and more putty will come out. You only need just a little bit, but it will at one point stop being sticky. And so if you finally use all the putty that's in this cap, there is a refill included when you purchase it. Then I believe we also have additional refills as you run out. So one thing you want to keep in mind when you have this tool is you just want to take your cap on and off. Don't screw your cap, or what will happen is this putty just keeps on coming out and you're going to waste it. So we're not going to use that today, but I wanted to share it with you because we've got some cool things going on over here. So on the back side of it, we have a little tiny spatula, which is great for picking up pearls, right? Oh my gosh, so excited about this one. So they should just slide right off then. The other thing is you can also kind of gently maybe scoop up a piece of cardstock if you've got something down there, but a little tiny spatula. But when you take that off and turn it around, now we also have we call it a pokey tool. Okay, so we've got a pokey tool that we use in my studio. And so you can just do that. And actually I got the wrong size pearl. I want to put you back because I wanted 2 big pearls on here. There we go. So there's the little poker tool on the back, okay, which is handy to have when you are working with this as well, because that will help you if you've got your sequence attached to here, you've picked your sequence up and you're trying to lay it down, you can use that little pokey tool to help get that off and get that attached. Now we also have another attachment, so you can take this one off, and now you have your stylus for doing some scoring. So I am super, super excited about this product. Even better was they gave it to us for free when we were on the cruise to Alaska, and they also gave us a chance to earn it for free as demonstrators with a paper pumpkin special. So I just wanted to share that with you and how cool and easy that is to use, and that is coming up in our holiday catalog. So I would highly encourage you to put one of those in your cart. Okay, so now to finish our card, I'm going to come back in with my Mossy Meadow ink and an inside sentiment from that same stamp set. And I'm going to just stamp that right there. And then another thing which you may have seen me use if you've watched some other videos is our Simply Shammy. And it stays wet. I'm just going to tap it and it's going to pull that ink right off. Okay, so there's my Mossy Meadow ink on there. Tap, tap, tap a little bit, and now I've got a wonderfully clean stamp. So with the Simply Shammy is new in our annual catalog that just came out this summer. And for those of you who work with me, who come to class and are in my stamp studio, we've been using the Absorber, which is a car chamois from the Walmart. And that has been working well. We really have enjoyed that. And it works with the same principle, but let me tell you how much nicer this one is. And that, I think the key to it is because of its thickness. It's nice and thick, perfectly square, fits in one of our DVD clear box cases. I just have that wet, it stays in there. I don't ever pick it up, I don't touch it. I just kind of use it and stamp right on there. And because of it being so thick and so squishy, it's really pulling the ink off and holding the ink in. So the sad part is it is pretty purple when you buy it, and after you've used it, it's going to start to become not so pretty purple, but that's great because that means we're stamping and we're cleaning and we're using it and we love it. So this will dry out at some point. When I'm all done using it, I just put it to the side. I let it dry so that it's not staying wet in here constantly. Maybe you can, I don't know. I just like, if I'm not using it, I let it dry, because then all I need to do is run back into the sink, rinse it under warm water. It will get hard, like almost like a piece of cardboard. It gets nice and flexible again. It stays nice and damp, and then that just sits with me. So this is taking the place of the absorber in my stamp studio. And I think those who have been coming will say that they do enjoy it a little bit more, solely for the fact of how nice and thick it is, and it has a little squish. So it's really pulling the ink off much better than the absorber was. And it also is, oh, I lost my train of thought. Shoot. I wanted to tell you something and now I forget. Okay, anyway. So that is a product that we have in the current catalog. I believe it's $8. Well worth every penny. Oh, I know what it was. No more wipes. Okay, so I know a lot of us, and myself included, we've been using wipes for years, just for convenience, and then our wipes are bleeding on our hands, and our wipes are leaving linty fuzz all over our stamps, which are then going onto our ink pads. So get yourself one of these, because that is the answer to that problem. Now, I still do use my Stampin' Scrub as well, so I have not totally gotten rid of that tool, because at the end of a day, after we've all been stamping, I will still go and I will run, I will do a scrub on all of these, because it will get up in the little nooks and crannies. And if you're using StazOn, I still like the scrub and the Stampin' Mist with that, because it will help to get that off. So I still do love my Stampin' Scrub. I use it at the end of the day, but when you're doing some stamping and you're kind of moving along here, this is perfect. So quick and so simple. So that is my little infomercial on the Stampin' Shammy. All right, so now all I need to do is just attach this to the inside of my card. And we have a beautiful sympathy card ready to go. So there you have it. So thanks so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy Monday, and I will see you next week for Movie Monday.